Will,
Hey,
what happened last time on Ebon Ward?
last time on Ebon Ward, you guys had just finished dealing with some strange armored foes when apparently the noise and perhaps even the stench of blood drew in the attention of multiple Tarland bats. You guys decided to let them feast. Maybe they'd leave. That made them stronger, so the fight was more dangerous. Luckily, you guys were able to handle them quite effectively. I mean, Dia turned into a giant dinosaur and just basically bit one in half. Nash got a couple of big smacks in there, and I think Maze got some huge crits, and then Redpath also just blasted a couple folks. So yeah, you guys were
we
great.
dusted those guys, despite our bad decision making.
Yeah. Imagine how well you'd have dusted them if you didn't let them feast.
Wow.
Wow. But you guys decided to head on upstairs, and there you found, again, that massive heart hanging in the foyer. And Redpath went to go investigate it and kind of found that the blood seems to circulate between all of these different hearts throughout the building. And there are, from what you can tell, I even need to count myself, 5 altogether. And you decided to investigate some of the nearby areas. You all ignored the northern hallway with hundreds of handprints going, the hand hall is probably haunted, so left that alone. And you went into the personal study
And then we encountered
tower.
the only ghost.
Yeah, we could fast forward to there. You found a couple other things, didn't matter. You found the only ghost known as the melting point. And it kind of wrecked shop, but luckily, some quick thinking by Nash to bat away its small remains, and Redpath throwing out the wall, and then everyone else just backing out, or in Maze's case, jumping out a window, which honestly was a good move. When it detonated, no one was hit by a horrible blast of this strange, gaseous thing that would actually melt human flesh. You then moved forward and investigated what seemed to be Agitus's room, who was the bodyguard to the Redwoods, hired by Blackthorn. You found lots of cool ghost touch equipment, as well as his old armor. And that is where we left off. So I will drag us back over to the Blackthorn estate. And I will ping.
Oh yeah, we saw the Tarlin bats hanging upside down from
In our Fey scrying pool.
Yeah, there was also a Fey pool, but not important.
whatever.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
But
Fey
yeah,
pool is my favorite hero.
you guys were heading upstairs, correct?
Well, we have 2 options, really. We could just go straight upstairs, or we can go through the handprint hallway.
And, we're trying to be thorough here, so we're probably going to do that.
You can do whatever you want.
I mean, we're trying to be thorough here, so we're going to do that.
Yeah, well, one floor at a time if we can.
I mean, technically, there's still parts, the northern part of the first floor we haven't looked at either, but,
Oh,
like,
that's true.
I'm not committed to the idea that we need 100% this.
No.
I feel like we're not speed running it, which would make me feel bad if we did. But
Yeah.
so I think we can all agree our goal ultimately is we're gonna go to the tower
Right.
at the end of all this, right? And I think we want to visit all the hearts along the way to see Meadovision scenes.
Yeah.
So we know that there is still a heart on, or is there another heart on this floor to the north?
Let's see here. There is another heart on this floor to the north. You did also detect that there was a heart directly above the room you are in. Like, literally
Okay.
just above you. And it looks like there would be another one to the north as well, but it seems to be on the 3rd floor as well.
So there's
'cause we're
2 on the
currently
3rd floor, right? There's one directly above us, one north, and then there's one on the 2nd floor to the north.
Yeah, basically what you've been able to deduce is that there are 2 on the 2nd floor. If you look at the heart one, or the heart in the foyer,
as being,
technically the 2nd floor, there seems to be 2 on the 3rd floor, and you found the one in the basement.
Okay. So yeah, I think either we go up the stairs to quickly see if we can find the heart that's directly above us, or we go north through the handprint hallway first.
I guess spatially, if it's right above us, we should check that out first. Also, Dia, what not pictured animal are you right now?
I am a 2-headed serpent with black feathered wings.
Right, okay.
Wow,
Important
really
to
name is
remember.
Darkness Dimension Raven Ebony.
Ravenwood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Dimension door, darkness. Yeah.
So stairs?
The stairs are up here. What does this room seem to be? Another guest room?
The one that you're in right now?
Yeah, the one I've stepped into.
Yeah, it looks like this was yet another just like small guest room. It seems like the home was so large, and based on the things that you've learned about Blackthorn, you would wager that the Tarlin family was actually quite massive. And then when Blackthorn took over, he didn't seem to like have more people involved. He just seemed to have his family of 4 and was quite content with that.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
I just want to state for the record that I can speak perfectly normally, thanks to my magical ring, but I kind of want to speak like this, just so you don't forget.
I mean, they don't know how you work. So you can do whatever the hell you want.
That comment was in character, by the way.
No, of course.
Is it a thing that every other word is said by the opposite head?
Oh.
Like we're playing a fucking improv game.
Yeah.
Not more improv.
Yes,
All right.
more improv.
Addis Interior, stop! Make it stop!
Well, Nash, why don't you let me go first? You took quite
Okay.
You took a little bit of
go.
a beating there. Ooh. Stairs will be fun to slither.
How big is Zia?
I am a medium creature, so I'm
Okay, so you're not
probably...
something I can just pool noodle pick you up and just haul you up by your
No,
neck.
very much not.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, you get the little side wiggle, but you also get the diagonal up and down. This is really fun.
This is enriching. I love this.
Ooh, oh boy, someone moved in the middle of my move. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I will fix. Okay. Okay, and then I will ping. Yeah. So surprisingly, this stairwell leads into it does have like a roof above you, but it's kind of open air. And you can look back out into the front yard where, again, you're still seeing that kind of like surveying light, probably from another one of those giant eyes. And you look down and you see this long string of veins, pretty thick at this point. Probably about as thick as like a baseball bat. Just kind of like pooling and coiling around various bits of wood. Some of it actually latches into the woodwork, all of which you can see is very clearly pumping blood. And you do hear behind you to the south.
Okay. Just take it slow and carefully. Going to extend my body around the corner to see what's off to the east here.
Yeah. Let's see here. To the east, I'm going to reveal like this. You were able to see just another room. And then I will also reveal this because the lining is a little strange. And Dia, now that you're here, you don't even need to have a high perception. You can hear the heart is definitely in this room.
Just around the corner here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna take a gander.
Yeah. You take a little peek inside, and you see what is clearly meant to be like a child's room or children. There were 2 beds here situated on either side. There were a couple of dressers, and a nice little fireplace to keep them nice and toasty. And looking in, you do have the doo-doo from the heart. And sitting on this broken bed is what looks to be a very young girl. She is just
a meat girl, I assume.
A meat girl. I like anytime I'm describing these things, unless you're using the orb, it's all made of viscera. So like just teeth and nails, like it's grody.
My favorite platformer, Super Meat Girl.
Yeah. And she is just staring at her hands, trembling. And it's not long until something kind of like lightly squishes between you and Maze. Some kind of a little bit of blood and like a bit of pus.
Yeah, this was the completely expected outcome. Maze was like, all right, when are we all going to move out of the doorway that's going to have meat moving through it?
And you see this woman walk in. She's having a little trouble as she does so, and you see that the girl on the bed kind of pushes herself further into the bed before the woman sits down next to her and just tries to comfort her. Gives her a little kiss on the head and walks out as you see there is a man in the doorway that is just staring before he also exits with her. And then it all just pools up into viscera on the ground.
I wonder, are these meat memories as they were, or just as they actually happened? Or hold on, how do I phrase this thought? Memories are weird, right? It's easy for things
You
to get
mean,
muddy.
is it what actually happened or how he remembers it? Hard to say. It must be how he recalls it, I would think.
Maybe. Or maybe it's how it happened. Maybe the house itself could remember things before it got all this meat in it. Because surely this had to be a pre-existing structure. Otherwise, that's a pretty big coincidence that all this stuff keeps lining up.
Oh, yeah, no. You are extremely confident that this house has been here for years upon years upon years.
But because the Earth is spinning, shouldn't the meat all be out of place?
Yeah.
Gravity. I don't have to explain myself.
Like when people decide to be no fun about time travel if you went back in time, the Earth wouldn't be in the same place, so you'd just be in space. Fuck you.
Yeah, those kids are fun.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I think they actually address it in Steins Gate. Anyways, yeah, so that's kind of like you find various like toys and things. You notice that the toys are actually like shelved away, and there seems to be more like, the best way to describe it would be young adults instead. You know, for like medical books and maybe even some romance novels. Nothing too illicit. Just like, ooh, you know, that kind of teeny boppers.
I really wish that they had like, you know how Fisher Price makes those like play sets?
Oh,
like,
sure.
Being a cook or whatever. If they had like a play medical
My
thing.
little alchemy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you get the feeling if there was more of this stuff, chances are as the Redwood daughters got older, they started to put that away more and more.
Just put aside childish things, become bitches.
So, I will note that this would have been the first time that Red Path has... Because if I remember correctly, in the foyer, the memory that played there was Meet Meredith there?
Yes.
Okay, she didn't
Or
really
who you
move
assume is Meredith.
Who we assume. Did she move around a lot, or was she just standing on the stairs?
So the one actually like on the first floor, it was her moving with a gentleman, and then they ran back upstairs quickly. But the gentleman was like taking her hand to do so. And then on the second floor, you notice that she was running up to them, but like was completely exhausted.
Okay. Assuming, using my little brain to do some guesswork here, assuming this scene here played out very very recently to the incident that caused her state like that, is Red Path able to glean any sort of... Because obviously the meat can only portray something so accurately, but is he able to glean any sort of insight as to what part of her body looked the most fucked up? Like, did she put weight on one of her legs specifically? Did she look like she had, like...
Interesting. Yeah, give me a heal check. This'll be pretty tough because you're examining the facsimile of a body.
Yeah, copy of a copy kind of thing.
Yeah, from a memory. So like, who knows how precise any of this will be? But that's an interesting idea. Okay, so you have a keen eye, and you get the feeling that there was a lot of care, as much as possible, to redeveloping these forms. The woman that walks in, you notice. It's disgusting to look at, but in the small gaps between the viscera, there is only one pair of lungs, and they are noticeably smaller. You notice that like
Only one pair of lungs or only one lung period?
a pair of lungs, but they're like much smaller than what would be expected for the average adult.
Okay.
When she came in, her hands were just shaking the entire time, even when she reached over for the young girl.
Mhm.
And whenever she went to stand up, there was a lot of effort to like using like the bed frame to kind of like push herself off. And then as she stepped, there was a small limp, but not enough to fully interfere with her movement. If anything, it just seems like general exertion is a lot for this individual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this room is miserable.
This entire building is miserable. Are we any closer to a eureka moment?
Well, this one was short and simple, so not sure it said it sheds any new light.
And this is still replaying as we're just chilling here, right?
Yeah, as you're chilling in here with this, the memory continues to play itself and like walks in between you.
Suppose we could look around on the off chance that the doctors left any interesting memorabilia behind.
Yeah. Yeah, if you'd like, you can take a.
That's a cue
peek
for everyone
around.
who's not me, of course. So, you know.
Yeah,
Could
sure.
Redpath try and study the meat man?
Sure.
Because he wants to get a bit of insight into... Whoa, well done, Maze.
I'll let you keep that 30 for that heal check. But for Maze, you look around, and some of the things that like catch your attention once again is various little books and story times and whatnot. The thing that you catch on very quickly is everything on the northern side of the room is like a heavy understanding of medicine, like caring for people, and even like the psychological aspect of just being a doctor and whatnot.
Right.
The southern side of the room has similar studies of those books, but there's also a very keen study on like transmutation, and more importantly, how to get past it and how to break it. Which is odd considering both of these girls had physiomancy. Why would they need to dabble in something that, by all means and purposes, they have the best control over?
Well, didn't they mention that it doesn't work on them?
Okay, yeah, you do recall that detail, is that physiomancy doesn't seem to work on one another. But then that raised the eyebrow of who is she planning to use it on?
Well, I have my own theories, but
yeah. For you, Redpath, what are you trying to gauge from the gentleman?
He got the immediate impression, though there might be more to it, but he got the immediate impression that there's a bit of scorn there for the guilty daughter, and he wants to know if that is just, to know if that is something that is portrayed in the past, or if that seems to be something that the meat is actively still, like...
I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to sense motive on a facsimile of meat.
Yeah, that's a sense motive, and it's going to be pretty tough.
Okay.
But you're looking for something pretty specific, so I'll do my best to help you with what you can discern.
He mostly just wants to know if it's like sadness or if it's like blame, and it's like guilt and like fuck.
Yeah.
Sense motive. Bibbity bip.
It's hard to tell. From what you can tell from this like literally melting face of viscera, there's definitely anger, excuse me, to be sure, but there's something else there as well. Like
on that as well.
okay, there's a deep sadness, And especially as the woman passes him, there is something doesn't sit right with you. You can't quite place it though. It's hard to tell because again, there's just really not a lot depth-wise you can grab from what is present.
I don't like being able to literally root through people's memories. That's not nice. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Well, it does say that this, assumedly, whatever this memory that's playing out is, it's pretty integral to this man. There's something important here that he doesn't want to get rid of.
There's no sign of Mary here. Maria.
From what you can tell, she is not present in this memory.
Well.
I just hope observing these things eventually gives us some clue of how we can have a proper conversation.
I understand why that is still the collective goal, but you'll have to forgive me if I don't share your optimism on us being able to do that.
I don't know if there is such a thing as a truly irreversible change.
Sure, I mean, maybe. But I'm quite confident there's such a thing as a change that we are not qualified to fix. Very easily could be this one, is all I'm saying.
Well, I'm going to hold out hope until we reach the limits of what we can understand here. To the north, then?
North it is.
Yeah. It's as you start to move, you hear, and it's just a flash of light, and you start to hear as rain starts to come down in the home.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Here, let me just scooch past.
Yeah.
I suppose.
You peek out at the rain.
Yeah, you look out at the rain, Redpath, and it's only then that you notice on the side of the wall of the house a few mouths open and extend their tongues to catch the water.
Oh, sippy!
Yucky. So is there like an overhang above this that keeps the rain out? Okay.
Yeah, the rain is kept out. I mean, if it comes in from a side, like if you're close to the edge,
like,
you might get a
know,
little
if it's
wet.
windy, but like, now I was just wondering if we just have to walk across this and get downpoured on.
Just going to check.
What's,
what can I see along here?
You are able to see.
More bits.
Pretty long hallway. You're noticing there's a lot of there's bits of intestines kind of pooling out from the sides of the wall, but there's also a lot of overgrowth. Various little vines covered in berries and flowers kind of growing from the walls as well.
Oh,
Even if you're being
friends, let me be in front now.
Why? What?
Because I can take a little more punishment. I didn't have to melt as much as you guys.
True. You had a comment there?
I understand your pessimism about this, but at this point, it's a case of we figure out what we can, and then if we find out it's not something that we can actively deal with, then at least we can find people who can.
I'm just trying to temper the expectation.
No, trust me, my expectations are very low. They have been for a while.
Now we're on the same page then.
Dia, as you walk in, you remember seeing a little bit of this as the windows are smeared in blood, but in the back top left corner. Yeah, it's just this like pile of livers and kidneys with multiple arms just reaching out and grabbing at anything that comes near it. It doesn't seem hostile, it just seems lost. lack for a better term.
Hmm.
And even at one point, it like grabs a chair and it doesn't break it, but it's more just like rapidly feeling it to see what it is.
Hmm. Hmm. Dia's gonna slither on in here, grab a chair from out of the table here, and get a little closer and just kind of extend her body to like offer the chair toward a hand to see if it reacts to something being held near it.
Yeah, you see once again that multiple arms are reaching out and just kind of like feeling the air, and then one like bumps the chair and it freezes, and then 3 hands come out, grip it, kind of feeling it once again, and actually kind of tugs on the chair. Do you let go?
Sure.
You let go, and it immediately pulls it in close, and you notice that all of its hands are reaching for both chairs, kind of like processing, yes, this is the same object. And it then spins the chair up, sets it down, and pushes it forward back into its original seat. And the one that you had gave it, it sets it down, and like you could see multiple fingers rapping on the floor, thinking like, now where does this one go?
She kind of cocks a head to the side. She cocks each head to either side, and sort of says, "Do you have any way of communicating with me?"
The creature doesn't seem to react to sound. Instead, it continues to just wrap its fingers, and then almost like a eureka, it puts a finger up, and it kind of crawls forward at a pretty alarming pace, sets the chair up, and pushes it back into the table. But you see again like 4 or 5 arms reaching up, grabbing the table, kind of approximating its positioning based on the other chairs. Seems content, and then pushes itself back into the corner, where it just kind of twitches.
Doesn't seem to have any ambitions other than keeping the table set. So I think it might be better to leave it be.
Yeah, I'm not
Other
gonna press
Other
it.
things in the house, like things near the heart that were embodiments of Blackthorn, seemed more cognizant when I tried to communicate with them. This does not.
It just
Yeah.
seems like it's repeating a routine.
Yeah, whatever this is, it might be just a because like Redpath, you've been picking this up more and more as you've been studying this home. You get the feeling that this might be just a personal tick of trying to be orderly.
He's trying to keep the place looking nice.
Trying,
Doing
but
a great job.
hey man, it's a big house,
You're right. That
And
is the
he was-
problem.
and he didn't
He's
know
just
he was
one
gonna have
guy.
guests.
He's just one house.
Yeah.
True.
Dia's gonna slip into this hallway and immediately suspicious. Redpath, do you have any spells left that can tell whether there's a meat man in there?
Oh, I can certainly try. Give me a moment.
Detect meat. What a
Detect
useful
meat.
I
spell.
suppose these weren't undead, so perhaps not.
Detect magic wouldn't do anything on that.
No.
Meat is not inherently magic.
Okay.
I mean, if you think it might be hostile, just try and get the drop on it.
I think I will do just that. Dia is going to... Just making sure I have the stats up for this thing again. Yeah, okay. I think Dia's gonna move up and immediately try and pretty much like bite to yank the helmet off this thing.
Sure.
Should I make an attack roll or?
Yeah, why don't you give me an attack roll?
Okay. Uh-oh, I closed my notepad document from last week that had everything all nicely pre-calculated, but I think this is still correct.
Let's see here. Yes, actually, that would work against the armor. So
Okay.
you reach out with your massive maws and grab onto the side of the helmet and just tear off immediately. I would wager because of the force that comes from this, you watch as the armor just fumbles to the ground and something does pour out, but it's no longer in its armor, and you see it like frantically reaching out with just no bones, just flesh, trying to like squeeze itself back into the broken up armor.
Okay.
Get him.
Yeah.
Do we have
just
a?
No
surround
need
him?
for initiative. This is a surprise round attack. You jumped him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get him, Nash.
Yeah, it's time for me to get him.
Yeah, no. This thing, you can hear it just like splorching, trying to get back in. You see that part of its meat actually gets back into the arm as it grips the sword. Yeah, that'll absolutely hit. And
Another
it's like,
sword, you say?
yeah, and it's like trying to wiggle it, but it just can't get enough control because it's just not in it yet.
Did I roll any damage for my bite?
Yes, absolutely. Please,
Okay.
please do.
And no, you hit him, but we won't let you roll damage.
No.
That would be a little ludicrous.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think it's this.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's really all it takes for this sort of a thing. When D is able to grab a big bite out of it, it starts to just pour out blood and just bits and pieces of just nasty little flesh. And then when Nash brings down the sword, it cleaves it in half, and both halves start to move on their own, but eventually just bleed out.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And I will delete this armor.
I guess they all just like to hang out in those.
Why would one of them be guarding the dining hall, though?
Well, let's see what's down here.
Maybe just like being in thin lake body.
Hmm.
You get the feeling that might be more what it is, Nash.
We best be careful, since it seems like we could have bats come a-looking for this, just like last time.
Did that thing have another sword for the pile?
It does have another sword
Swords for the
pile.
sword throne.
Hooray.
Yep. Decent amount of money will be made from this adventure.
Easiest
treasure.
8,000 gold we ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Peek around the corner to the south.
Yeah, so let me reveal this. And
Oh,
reveal a little
kidney
bit.
beans!
Yeah, and with your angle there, Dia, you would probably also be able to see, like, kind of out to here. More accurately.
Oh!
Well, it doesn't hurt
Ooh.
to scout, if only to make sure we don't get jumped.
Someone got dragged unpleasantly.
Yeah.
Dragged where? What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Creepy
Is that-
blood on ground.
Yeah, so Dia, you're able to get a better look now that you're actually in the room. You can see
Creative.
a blood stain of, it looks like someone got, based on the blood pooling at the base of the tree, someone was pulled into it.
Is that a mallet?
Yeah, there's a little hammer there.
Hooray.
Just a nice little wooden hammer.
Well, as per usual, I can't fucking find anything. If you guys want to look in here, that's fine. I think
This
Dia's
looks like a fucking kitchen or some shit, or like, I don't know what this is.
Dia's
No, wait, that's
gonna-
a bed.
Yeah, no.
gonna swiggle low to the ground and see if she can get a look at this mallet, since it seems like it might have been something this person was holding at the time. Maybe it's significant, maybe it's not.
Yeah. Sure. What do you want to give me like a perception
guess-
check? What are you looking for?
Just, like, detect
I'm-
magic to see if it's important.
Sure, yeah, I guess I'll try detecting magic first and foremost.
You do detect magic. It's a decent amount of conjuration.
May I make a spellcraft or arcana check to figure out what the magic do?
Absolutely.
What
That
damage
is
do?
excellent. You know immediately that this is known as a mallet of building.
Oh.
Yo, hand it
Nash
over!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This heavy builder's mallet has a wooden shaft and a head made from shiny black iron that turns slightly red when held close to metal. The wielder of the mallet can, as a full round action, swing the hammer to create and immediately hammer into place a copper nail, iron spike, iron python, or 4-foot wooden fence post.
Wow.
Hell
A
yeah!
A created fence post can penetrate earth, and the other materials can penetrate earth, wood, or stone. Removing the created item from the surface destroys it, but otherwise the item lasts as long as a normal object of its sort, and it can
Hell
create
yeah, hand it over!
It can create up to 100 items per day.
Hell yeah, I love
Sweet.
it!
Yeah, no, she analyzes that, swiggles around it to pick it up, and immediately holds it up to Nash.
Great.
The tools of your craft, sir.
Ooh.
Also, can I have
Dia, please be
everyone?
careful. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone make a reflex save.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
I was gonna say before they picked up the hammer, I was gonna have Redpath be like, Nash, can you grab onto her tail real quick?
Yeah, you do
It's
still get the
fine.
hammer. Like that's not gonna be swindled from you.
Mhm.
Okay,
And also,
let's
Maze was
see.
about to ponder aloud. Huh, I don't think any of the plants have been aggressive before this. Maybe we should.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Give me
well,
half a
classic
second.
Maze.
Oh,
Oh, I saw the 20.
oh no.
But
Okay. And then good old red path.
Yep, just making sure I don't have anything on it. Nothing. This is just a reflex save. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Okay. So as you're holding up this mallet, like, hey, Nash, you should check this out. All of a sudden, multiple vines come whipping out, grab you by like I guess the waist, Dia.
Midsection.
Yeah, and then for Maze and Redpath, it grabs you by the legs. Nash, you were able to quickly put yourself behind this little bit of wall here as the vines reach out and just kind of fumble to grab you. But having the prize that it does have, it drags all three of you.
Oh no!
Redpath, you actually like slam your head against the wall as you get dragged through. And you are all considered restrained.
Cool.
And I need to roll some damage as it starts to try and eat you.
Ah.
By what means does the tree attempt to eat us exactly?
You watch as the bark just tear completely open and like it's just slamming down over and over again, trying to chew you into its body. It is a messy process. So 15 piercing damage.
Cool.
No, it's not silver.
Thank you.
Thought I'd make that clear. Yeah, no. So, Nash, is there anything you'd like to do as you see this crazy shit go down?
Oh,
I mean, holy shit!
You should probably cut one of your friends free, probably.
Yeah, I think he's just going to run forward and duck and weave and try and cut out. Probably Redpath, just since he's the closest one. He would cut out the closest first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So attack roll.
Yeah, give me an attack roll or strength if you just want to like pull him out of the vines.
No, I think he'd go for cut.
Yeah.
I think given the options, any barbarian would go for cut.
Oh, that'll absolutely hit.
Dude.
He scream and wiggle. He hates being touched. Ow!
Yeah, that is more than enough damage. You are able to sever the vine immediately. And you notice, strangely, when the vine is cut, there is a spurt of red accompanied by some green. As you're starting to
it's a
notice...
Christmas tree. It's like,
Hey!
Not exactly. You then look over at the like splitting bark of the tree, and you realize that past the bark that's splitting, there are like giant human molars and teeth.
That's why it's aggressive and the other plants weren't.
Yeah. It looks like it's being mutated into a living thing. Or more living, I guess. Let's see here. So, Maze and Dia, Redpath as well now that you're free. Is there anything that you would like to try and do?
are we rolling initiative? Question mark. I
don't think that'll be necessary, quite frankly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, So you said we're restrained. I don't think that's a rules term in Pathfinder. Are we grappled? Are we
pinned? What are we
I'm sorry,
allowed
pinned.
to
I'm.
and not do?
You are pinned.
Oh, if
My
we're pinned,
apologies.
we're fucked. We can't do
Yeah.
anything.
No, you can still try and break. I'm gonna try and make an escape artist check to slither away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
Time
I'll
to
do
see how
much the same.
snake-like I can be. All right, let's see. This will be plus and heroism. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yes, that is enough. You are able to squeeze on through as
Oh,
more of
whoa.
these vines trying to reach out for you.
Not my day.
Oh no.
No longer Maze's day confirmed.
Oh,
Goodbye.
it's because it's Vor.
Yeah, it's about time that I got swallowed whole again.
No, shush. Okay, do we recognize if this is a hangman tree, or is this just
I
a
think this is
fucked
just
up
a
thing?
tree that's eating us.
You do notice
Part
that
of
it's
the house
got
tree.
apples in it. That's
Hell
different from a
yeah.
hangman tree.
That's what, sorry?
That's different from a hangman tree. It's got apples in it.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we... Is this a Fae thing?
You don't know.
I think it's just a tree that's eating us. I don't think what it is matters very much, actually.
Well, when I have a spell that could affect it if it's Fae. You bupkis?
I don't think it is. I think this is a part of the
I
house
saw-
like
I
the
saw
other
hu-
trees were a part
I
of
saw
the house.
human teeth in this tree.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, we all saw the human teeth.
The
All
human
right.
tree teeth. Yeah, we've all seen them.
I'm being eaten.
Yeah, I know you're being eaten. Hang on a second. Hold on. Jesus Christ.
It's
what
on the
fuck did I
phone.
do
I'm
anything?
kids these days.
Kids, please.
What if I threw a slab of meat into it?
It already has a
Like-
bigger slab of meat.
Oh, that's true.
What you gonna do?
All right, I'll grab Maze's arm and try and give me your hook, your grapple hook. Give.
I don't know what good that's gonna do, but here.
Okay, he's gonna take it and then he's gonna run here and he's gonna wrap it around this.
And
Oh.
retract it.
Yes.
Yeah, if that's the case, Maze, I'll give you another immediate escape artist.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, so what happens here is that you can hear the as it's like whirring trying
Yeah,
to pull you out.
Yeah, I'm burning out the motor on my fucking hook shot.
Yeah, don't worry, it doesn't actually burn it out, but it does like get kind of like locked into place. You are instead grappled at this point because it's just not high enough to break the
Yeah.
restrain, but it is enough to like kind of wiggle yourself more out of its grasp. So, our good friend will do another big old chomp on you.
Don't worry, after you take damage again, I think it's my turn to
Yes.
beat the shit out of it.
So 12 more as it's starting to slam down on your leg over and over again as it's trying to pull you in. You notice that every time it's getting more blood, that more apples are starting to grow from it.
Oh my
Nash.
fucking god!
Alright. Yeah, I gotta get my buddy out of there.
Yeah?
Maze, try and work your arm into it. Maybe it'll get discouraged if it can't shoot through the metal.
That'll 100% hit. Because are you going for the vines? Are you going for the tree itself?
I'm going for the vines first of
Okay.
all.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit then. Yes, okay. So with that, once again, the vine is snapped, spurt of blood everywhere, and Maze, because you were still pulling and you just get whipped over here, totally safe. You're able to skid back onto your feet.
Ah.
I mean, that was part one of a full attack. Do you
Yeah.
want me to go ape shit on? I'm gonna go ape shit on the tree.
Yeah, you could 5-foot
Yeah, I
step
don't
and just
thi- I
blow
don't-
this tree up.
I don't think you guys get a say in me going ape shit.
Yeah, because we're gonna tell you no. Maze is gonna tell you no, don't hurt it.
Yes, it's a tree.
The last one.
Yep.
Yes, it's a tree.
Yes, it's a tree.
Yes.
Oh. Yes, okay. And with that, with two big swings, like, again reminded how strong Nash is, you feel the need to probably yell timber as this tree goes falling out, and because there's only like glass surrounding this, what looks to be sort of like little overlooking porch, shatters the glass as the tree flies out the window and slams into the dirt. You see that as the tree is outside in the rain, all of the apples like start and then shrivel up.
Water? Huh?
Or
You don't think it's because of the water itself?
Severed from the trunk, I would imagine. I wonder if this was an early blood harvest prototype, considering.
Almost certainly. So Nash, that thing you picked up. Let me see that.
Oh, the hammer?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Lets you see it.
Yeah. What you looking for?
If we run into another one of these, use the copper nails on it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, by the way.
Oh.
You do also notice from where the tree is split, there is this like partly bark but still mostly flesh tongue that just kind of like flops out of the side. And you see the rings of the tree are lined with what seems to be like veins or arteries.
Sorry, Redpath was closer. Got him first.
It's alright.
Here, do you need help? What is it?
It's just, you know,
Teeth
my
marks
skin
by
being
the looks of
torn
it.
from my body again.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad that this sort of thing can be an annoyance rather than the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but I still would rather it stopped happening.
Next time we see a tree, even if it's seemingly dormant, don't approach it like that, dear. You weren't there the first time.
Noted.
Yeah. No, this just appears to be a nice little porch. Even just a cursory look around, you are able to find filing cabinets, and yeah, it's details about blood harvest.
What keeps filing cabinets on a porch? I guess if they're researching blood harvest here, that's just really funny to me to imagine.
Yeah, I mean, so you feel like you were on the money there, Dia, where looking around, like, oh yeah, this was clearly like one of the first testing areas, because you look up and you see that the roof of this is actually also a very thin glass, likely to help allow some sunlight to come in.
Oh,
for
okay,
it.
right. I forgot there was a roof. I was like, why would you put filing
Yeah.
cabinets out on your freaking porch in the weather?
Yeah, because like you can see what you're telling. We can tell from now is like, oh, this is more like a little greenhouse porch, more than anything. Okay, and once again, the filings. These are notably older than other ones. This might have been like the prototype. A proof of concept, if anything. Well, it's dead now. Though, interestingly, because you don't need to roll to find these things filing through, doesn't mention anything about it attacking.
Yeah.
Or being violent in any nature.
Strange.
I feel like maybe that's a product of Hungy.
Huh?
Strange.
Perhaps not everything that's been affected by these transformations is interchangeably linked to Blackthorn's mind. Maybe it's started to affect other things around the house as independent entities.
Well, that just doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense. Consider what the house is made of. It's got a will
I
of its
suppose
own.
if maybe it drank blood that was part of the house and that's how it spread.
Yeah, that might do it.
Certainly don't know
Are
any.
these just kidneys?
Yeah, they're just weird little kidneys hanging out.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Certainly nothing we know about blood harvest would explain a tree growing a mouth with teeth.
You have to adapt. If you've been here for 400 years with nothing to eat.
Maybe I was wrong for assuming that there was some sort of limitation on the scope of either of our prevailing theories on what is happening here, be it either physiomantic or molting.
And then I can reveal a bit more because now you're kind of like in the hallway. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
In the hallway.
In the hallway.
Hallway.
Reveal a bit more like that so you can actually see the door frames. Yeah, it's just a very, very long hall.
Cool.
In the long hall.
In the long hall.
Oh god.
We're in it for the long haul.
Holy shit, dude. That
Yeah,
thing
no,
just
we
keeps
finally
going.
made it. We did it. We can stop.
Wow.
There's a convenient exit path I've made over there
It's
with the
fucking
tree.
us Fonk walking down this hall.
Yeah, she'll start down the hallway and peek off to the right here.
Yep, you look inside. Once again, you see like a multitude of just weird meat pieces, almost trying to put the bed back together and just failing. They just don't have the strength to do it.
Does this just look like a guest room?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you might have assumed is this might have also been for the previous tenant, maybe a maid's quarters or something of the sort.
Okay.
The room we were just in didn't look like the master bedroom, right?
No, God, no.
No, okay. Didn't
You're
think
very
so.
confident
I
that
mean,
was not the
yeah.
master
Strictly
bedroom.
speaking, it can't be the master bedroom. It doesn't have a bathroom attached to it.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Take a look.
You take a peek in here, and you are met with this mass of just undulating meat. It's just kind of wiggling. It's dripping.
That cartoon thing where you walk into a shower and a woman screams.
Ah!
Eek, a snake!
Can I see at all what the room is beyond it?
No,
or...
there's meat in the way.
Yeah, it looks like it's just like a wall of meat.
Okay.
Where you would see a doorknob is just like a hand reaching out.
Yeah, she'll, is there a door here?
There might be.
Like,
It
did
could
did I open a door to see this, or was it
Well,
just
clearly
open?
not.
When you walked on by, there was nothing in the way.
see.
It seems like a lot of the doors have just been blown off, whether by creatures roaming the building
Yeah.
or the structure like buckling in on itself and collapsing them. This is one where you look in and it's just a wall of meat, but there is a hand sticking out.
Okay. It's not. It's taking every fiber of my being to not high five that as I walk by, but I won't. I don't want to agitate it.
Okay. And then you can take a peek. Whoopsies, that's not my reveal tool. Take a peek in there. And actually with that angle, yeah, I can just reveal more of this. Boop, 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 boop. You can see out to here. And then I will also just reveal this.
Idea. We'll move on through here.
Okay, I can reveal even more for you.
I've been.
Yeah.
I know I'm jinxing it to say this. I've been pleasantly surprised by the lack of randomly placed eyeballs of us running into after the first floor and basement. I was expecting way more of a constant getting fucked by that every time we go around a new
you've
corner.
been doing a good job dodging these things.
Knocks on wood again.
Yeah,
House
Hammers on
shutters.
wood.
hammers on wood.
Okay, yeah, Dia will quickly across into here and just scope out what all is this room.
This appears to be kind of another larger, not even like a guest room, just because it looks like you could maybe have some small meetings or
Some kind of like parlor, I guess.
yeah, that's a better way of describing it. And you do also notice another one of those very large like pond things.
Yeah, she's gonna slither low to the ground here and just cautiously peek in the edge such that to try to minimize how much of her would be visible if someone were looking through the other side.
Yeah. Let me track down where that one is again. Okay. So looking in, again, it's from basically the ground level looking up. You see a large bed, two chairs looking at one another on a little table with a small chessboard. And looking in, you do also spot that there is a very large eye just nestled into a very small nook that is kind of looking towards the pool, but it's frantically looking about to be ready.
Okay. After she sees that, she's gonna move. She doesn't know if it works through these, but it would be prudent to assume that it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll back off from that. And I didn't recognize the room, right?
You didn't. The thing that was very curious is it looks like it was a half-circle room.
Huh.
Well, there's a room on the other side with, you said a bed and some chairs?
Yeah, a bed and some chairs. Yeah, you're and another like big cabinet. And give me a perception check.
Oh boy. It's actually a flat D20 right now because of heroism.
Okay. Yeah, that was more or less that caught your eye immediately.
Yeah. There's an eye keeping watch in there. Although if we can stun it somehow, we could probably storm in and take care of it if we wanted to see what's in there.
Huh.
It had its own connection out here, so I think it's reasonable to assume it's somewhere of interest.
Do you think maybe... Hang on. Do you think maybe we could almost spy on it and direct another person to it from the other direction? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Direct another person to it.
So if you're able to look into that room, what if we had somebody here watching, and then another group of people go to find it?
That seems exceptionally unnecessary.
Yeah,
we
it's
could-
excessive, I know, but these things
If-
are scary.
Well, yeah, it stands to reason there is probably some other way to access that room if it's in the house. It's really just a question of whether we want to take this shortcut now.
I mean, this is another one of those weird Fey lake portals, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Just stick a mirror through it.
We could
Yeah.
try
Is
that.
there a mirror in this room?
Oh, actually,
I
it
mean,
looks
Dia
like there
has
might be
one.
one on
Actually,
this.
yeah,
Literally
you
right here.
on the vanity. Yeah, there's a very large mirror.
Yeah,
actually,
my
yeah,
my
come on,
Personal
let's
personal
fuck it up.
hand mirror.
my personal mirror, along with all my other personal effects, are part of my body right now because I shapeshifted.
Yeah,
but
no,
there's
me
a
and Ash
perfectly
can
good
just
mirror
lift
right
this thing
there.
up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, do you want to just like hold the vanity mirror through the portal?
Eh,
Okay. Let's see here. So for this creature, I need to double check something for it specifically.
I'll do the mirror holding with my big strong arms.
Hold the
Okay.
mirror holder.
D20 plus. Nah. Okay. The moment it sees the mirror, just starts flashing violently. Let's see here. So what is this thing gonna do to itself?
Dumb fucker.
Yeah, it would go for that one first. So it needs to make a fortitude save.
Oh.
okay.
These poor eyeballs.
Dia, you
Yeah.
watch as the entire thing just turns into bone.
Oh no, it went
he
straight
boned
for the
himself.
bone ray. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it just instantly
Tragic.
turned into bone.
Oh.
Well,
What?
dive straight in.
Fuck
Dia.
that guy. All right, so Dia, you just gonna jump on in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dia's decided we're all jumping through.
All right, let me
Fucking damn it.
just do some revealing, just so that. Or hold on, I need to block off a little bit of that.
Got boned.
Got bone.
Got boned.
Boned
All right.
himself.
Does everyone follow suit or?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So let me.
Where's your lust for adventure, guys?
In
Oh,
this
no, I left
building?
it back in the waking world where everything isn't trying to murder us all the time.
Okay. I will ping. And now that you're here,
Oh.
you can hear directly to the east.
Well, that's convenient.
And it is the loudest one you've heard.
Huh.
I guess, I mean, obviously we can tell because we have a perfect bird's eye view of the map, but I suppose we don't know what floor we're on necessarily. Oh, I guess there are windows, right?
There are windows, so you're
Okay,
able to be
yeah.
like, okay, we're not as high. It's
Yeah,
a little
no.
disorienting because it's like, because again, like when you're going through it, you're kind of like, especially if you go in feet first, like your legs will come
You
out
go,
first. It's like,
"What?"
oh,
Yeah, he kind of like bounces onto this bed, like,
This really doesn't seem like a good accessibility feature.
Okay, well maybe my guess is wrong. Maybe it's just there to look
Looks-
nice. I don't know.
Looks like we're down on the second floor, but there's a conspicuous...
Alternatively, this could
Yes?
be much more acceptable if you were flying. I mean,
There's
think
a
of the Tarlin bats. They just dip right into it when they're upside down. Easy.
There's a
That-
conspicuous
oh.
lack of house to the north, so I think we must be in the tower on the
Yeah.
second floor.
Let me reveal a little bit more for you.
Not trusting this eye, like,
Yeah, no, that eye, you are, despite distrusting it, you were like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this thing
it.
is
He
bones
just like
forever.
pokes it a couple times and it crumbles a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Doesn't change the fact that it's pretty haunting, to be quite frank. Yeah, and looking into this room, I'll just reveal a bit more. You do see that it's a stairwell that goes down, which you also know, based on what you saw that other time looking through a portal, Tarlin bats are hanging from the ceiling just below you. So,
Yeah, let them come. Let's see how that goes.
yeah, are you guys being stealthy at all,
Well,
or?
I think seeing where this goes and putting that together, do you like, oh, there's bats. There's bats right below. Let's do a quick once over in here, and then maybe it's time to ambush them.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'd like to get them out of the way as soon as we can.
Okay. Let's see here. So, I will just say, even without rolling, this room is just decrepit. It's just old. There's really nothing that stands out. You do find a couple of really nice dresses, despite how old they are, but outside of that,
Yeah,
nah.
it doesn't look like there are any containers other than this one overturned wardrobe.
Yeah, and that's where you're able to find a lot of the nicer dresses.
Another standing mirror, though, should we have need of that.
You are welcome to take it if you so choose.
I don't
I don't
think
imagine
we're
it
gonna
has
carry it around.
wheels. Yeah, this thing probably weighs like 400 pounds.
No,
It's made
please
of-
don't. I'll lose my wheels.
No, please don't. I'll lose my wheels.
Yeah, no, it's probably made of like brass and everything, so it's like us trying to be stealthy.
All right, pivot. Pivot.
Pivot.
You're left, dumbass. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, they should be hanging just on the underside of the stairwell. When I saw them before, were they in positions such that, you know, if we were standing on the stairwell, we could get close enough to hit them, or are they like up inside to use the term incorrectly, a sconce?
Sconce.
Right.
So a couple would be pretty hard to hit. Because two of them are further away from the stairs themselves. The one that's like near the direct top of the stairs, based on how this is curving inward, you'd have to like reach around and then like kind of like try to get them. The one that's at like kind of the middle base of the stairs, they have a little bit of cover from the pillar, but based on the fact that you're coming down the stairs, you'd probably be able to beat the shit out of that one pretty easily.
What if we threw an ice bomb up there?
Yeah.
That seems like a waste. These things aren't that tough.
Well, Nash doesn't need to care about having to stand on the stairs. Nash can literally just walk upside down in the ceiling and start gutting them.
Yeah, that is also true.
Also, I know I've focused more on the snake part of this, but I double checked, and it turns out those long, sleek, black feathered wings
Are
the
not
description
just
was
for
talking about
show?
are not just for show. I do have a fly speed of 50 feet in this form, so
Oh.
I can flap up there and bite at them.
Yeah.
Or Maze could ride me to get up there to attack
I don't
them.
have ride, and you know it.
Ah! But yeah.
Hey, you could try.
Do you want to try and get in
You're right, I
position?
could. And I
All right.
won't.
All right. To each their own.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
I
So we
think-
going in?
I'm
Yeah.
not very good at move
Let's-
quiet.
Let me see if I have anything to help Nash stealth, because Nash is the one we would most benefit from getting into position.
I'm not gonna
I
use
used
that.
my
And
one
I'm the least
invisibility.
able to.
I don't suppose you have like a silence spell, Red Path.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. I have a reduce person, which would technically
No,
very
counterproductive,
slightly help,
though.
but it would be counterproductive in other ways.
You'd make me roll, what, like D4s or something. I'd kill you.
You know, if it's a really short distance, and we have life bubble still, Nash could get in the bag of holding for a second, and then Maze smuggles him in there.
Yeah? Yeah. That can be done.
I say we go for it. It'll be hilarious.
Well, Lamp walked away, I think, so we'll
Cool.
need to run that by in 2 seconds.
Mhm. Yeah, is there anything else that you would like to do to prepare for this action?
I can't really cast spells right now as a snake, so I'm gonna just hang out as a snake.
I will preemptively cast magic stone, so I have three of my little
Rocks.
pebbles. They're
To
they're
throw.
little red, almost ruby-looking things that glow a soft light, and they just around me.
Sure.
So they are ready to go.
Okay. Let's see here. Not much we can do until Lamp gets back.
We can talk about the scenario we
Can
find
have
ourselves
fun.
in. I know.
Yeah.
Let's go jump on the bed.
Yippee!
I want to ride on the
Who
bed.
seems to have been winning the chess game?
It looks like Black was winning.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Typical.
And just this rain that's happening right now, does this look like normal rain, or does this look like some weird spell effect that's like only around here? Are we able to
Eugene
like see
Berger is
past the
coming to
limits?
help us.
Yeah.
Give me knowledge nature.
Ooh, okay.
See if it's odd at all.
Baba
I'm oh,
Booey.
cool.
I
Nice.
also do have Hunter's Blessing put on right now for like the terrain. So
Okay.
that's, I believe, a plus something. Let me see.
Okay. That's like a +2 or something like
Plus
that.
2, yep.
Okay, so like a 19. Okay. So looking out, it seems like normal rain. The only detail that you do notice is that as the rain has been kind of pooling up more and more over the time, you have been noticing that there is like a light blue mist that's been coming from each impact. You're not sure exactly what that means. Because it doesn't seem very fey.
No. Do we recognize what blue mist? Didn't the keepers have like blue fire that was like repellent undead or something before?
That's an interesting notion. You're not sure if it's a keeper thing, but putting that together, it could be an undead repellent of a sort.
I mean, we also had
we have an
when
undead
we
that
walked
we can check
in,
that with.
When we walked in, it also seemed like there was a kind of fey repellents around this area.
Yeah, for some reason, there's a lot of, like, the more that's being shown, it's like, okay, there's a lot of things that are meant to keep things out. Or in. Curious. But, yeah, I would also say that, Maze, you're noticing it more. It doesn't impact you in any way, but, like, now that the rain's been going for a while, you just feel, like, a little bit of a headache. But it's not enough to, like, impact you directly.
No, it's just something that's being noticed. It's like, oh, cool. On top of all of the skin that fell off my body, I have a headache.
Sorry, man, undead.
Yeah.
But don't worry, there's a lot of aberrations. You can use dungeoneering.
Woo!
Woo!
All right, we're gonna get him, Lamp.
All right, let's get him.
Yeah, so I don't remember if you had already stepped away. I had proposed we deal with the Nash stealth issue, because we have life bubble. We can have Nash hop in the bag of holding like we did at the Horde, and you can smuggle him in across the border.
Yeah, sure, I'll smuggle Nash across the border.
Let's go!
All right. So, here, 1 second. I will move all of you there, and then you can kind of like position yourselves. Obviously, depending on who all is running in there first, I will need some stealth checks.
Yep.
I'm being smuggled.
Yeah, you're being smuggled.
Yeah.
I will stealth.
We're
Very good. You're.
I forget.
Yeah.
I forget. Is this among the checks that the Hunter's Blessing helps with? And do we have it, or is it only for you right now, Redpath?
I'm not sure. Can somebody ping me where we are? What is the question?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It would help if I pinged. I'm so
I
sorry.
was asking about Hunter's Blessing. Do we still have it?
You should still have it. Yep.
Okay.
It's the +2.
Let's see. Bluff, Perception, Stealth, or Sense Motive, and Survival. Not. Oh, a +2 Sacred bonus on Initiative, Perception, Stealth, and Survival. Okay, yeah. So we do get. I do get. Yay.
Also very, very good.
Okay, one sec.
Redpath, were you also going to be sneaking down,
Yep,
or?
I'm sneaking down. Give me
Okay.
my
Excuse me. Sorry.
+2 on this, you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know why you came down.
So here's how this shakes out. Dia and Maze, you are both able to get into position. So
Okay.
that's just not up for debate. You guys get to where you need to be. So wherever you wanted to be in this room, you are able to do so.
I mean,
Yeah,
I just want
think
to be
these
somewhere.
are columns, right?
Yes, anything like this are columns. These trees, they actually extend into the ceiling a fair portion, but they don't actually break through it like other trees.
Okay. Then actually, I only have 50 average fly, so I don't think I can hover. So Dia is instead going to actually have a climb speed as well, so she's going to coil around this column right next to this guy.
Sure, yeah. And he does not seem to react to that at all. Maze, looks like you are getting positioned here, and I assume you open the bag and let Nash latch onto the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I would say that everyone is able to get, for sure, at least one attack. As Redpath, you're coming down the stairs. There is a bit of blood, and your foot just kind of slips from under you. You don't fully lose your footing,
But you
but
go.
it's enough to. But it's like a, and there's like a loud squeak sound as everything's like starting to wake up. Eyes go wide as they see Nash about to bonk him to death.
Yeah, I get
Alright.
the one attack, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go
so
for a
bonk him
full
again.
attack. I'm just gonna Vital Strike since that's all I think I can manage.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get some more actiony music. We'll do this.
I'll go for a bite.
A boy, it's a little nibble.
Oh, nibble. Oh, I think I forgot the Hunter's Blessing on... Did you Hunter's Blessing for this type of creature, like for aberrations, or...
No, it's.
You probably did
believe
undead, right?
Yes, it was undead.
Okay, yeah. So I don't get the attack bonus, but that's okay.
Yeah, both absolutely hit.
Where's my critical focus bite when I need it?
No.
You don't get that. You don't get respect.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy fuck, man.
Whoa.
And then, Maze, you also can get an attack. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Really good damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unload my handgun on that idiot over there.
All right. And I think he's within 30 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
So you'd still get your sneak attack. Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Sick.
Are these things susceptible to poison?
Yes, actually.
Okay. I didn't ask before because we were fighting a ghost made of acid, so I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do actually have a poison on my bite.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fort save, I presume.
It is a fortitude save, yeah.
Likely
yeah,
resist. These
yeah.
they even though they are susceptible to poison, they are hardier creatures. And then Maze, you probably are gonna be doing some damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
There. Ugh.
Okay. All right, so minus 19, minus 5. Oh boy, this guy's having trouble. Minus 6, and then minus 6, 700. Okay, yeah, like a bajillion. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I would say with that gunshot going off as well, it falls. It 100% falls, so doesn't get a reflex save, and that's that's about 20 feet up, actually. So, as this creature falls prone, slams into the stone, takes even more damage. These all wake up. Can I have everyone roll initiative?
Love
go.
it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Love it.
Love
Alright.
it.
I didn't fucking select myself.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, yike.
Oops, that would have been the really wrong button. Okay. I think everyone's there.
A
That
Tarland
works.
moment.
A little Tarlin moment. Okay. So, Tarlin bats. Let's
Hey.
see here. Yeah, I guess the first thing it's gonna do is look at Dia, and it's just gonna go for a full attack as it hangs from the ceiling. You see the wings unfurl, and it seems unfazed to fight you while upside down. So,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and then another one.
I do still have shield right now, so
Probably not then, actually.
no. Yeah,
Okay, and then the third swing.
I
Okay.
calculated it out. It is actually 28 right now.
Okay, not a vital strike. And then another claw. So altogether, 15 slashing damage. It is not silver in any capacity.
Hooray.
But these do have rend. So another 14 damage as like a chunk of you actually goes out with its claws, and it like very greedily laps it up on its fingers.
Okay.
Let's see here. For you, Nash, first attack. No. Second
boss.
attack.
No, boss.
And the last attack. Probably.
Yeah, boss.
Okay, so he just that is actually his bite. So let me so 12 piercing damage as it is able to slam to your shoulder, but when its claws go out, you're able to bring your sword out to block it. This one is he's gonna stand up from prone. Bruh. And he's going to step no, actually that would take his movement to stand. How far away are you guys? Okay.
A little bit.
But we're also
Yeah.
kind of on the up.
Yeah, it's gonna go for a regurgitate, but it's a really bad angle, so it's not shown here, but like -6 on this attack roll.
Sure.
Okay, but it's still an 18 for a touch.
Touch.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oh no, even still.
Yeah, not even close.
So, you see this just chunk of just bile come flying at you, and you're able to move to the side as it splatters against the wall, kind of steaming a little bit. Not like it's acid, but it's very, very hot either way.
Yeah, it touches the dex one. So...
I mean, if I didn't have offensive defense, it would be a problem, but I did, so it wasn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. And so you won't need to worry about the other effects because it would splatter against the wall too
What do
far
you mean
away
other
from you.
effects?
Yeah.
I've
Other
gotten
things that
hit
we
by
can do.
it. It's got some gross, like, fort save shit.
Yeah, it's like yucky.
This bat is going to fly on over to Dia. It is just going to fly with you, and it's going to go for one vital attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's a bite. It is a vital strike, not critical. So it is able to get a good 17 as it slams into one of your heads and tries to just rip it off. But that is that. Red path.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
All right.
Wow.
Wow! That'd be all three of them, but I cannot. I'm gonna wall of silver. These things are evil, right? They count as evil, right?
Yeah, they're certainly not kind.
They're not kind. They are not gentle souls. Okay, I wanted originally to put the wall of silver diagonally from like down here to up here so we could get the fuck out of here, including Dia. But instead, no, I will do a wall of silver from here to here directly through these boys. And that will go up to the ceiling, down to the floor, straight across. So if these fuckers want to get across, they're gonna have to go through it. And since I'm summoning it on top of them,
Okay.
they get what save is it? Saving throw C text. They succeed a will save to get half
will
damage.
save.
Yes.
Interesting. All right, let me roll for him. Oh, no.
No.
And then him. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You
So-
found their bad save.
Yes. Okay, so and they don't count as undead, do they?
No.
They do not.
Okay, so this is going to be 3d6 plus 11.
Wow.
And now
Okay.
they're blinded.
Oh, Jesus. Let me get a bad eyeball for him.
1 round.
And then he takes another 18. And blind for 1. Oh, so they're denied their dex bonus, too. Okay, yeah. Excellent. All right.
Get a wall indicator, that'd be
Oh,
cool.
yes. You are so right. Let's do a blue wall. That's about 50 feet, roughly. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Look at this.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Let's see here. So, the next thing that happens is it would normally be Dia's turn, but a couple of things start walking into the room.
Oh my god.
Hey guys. Guys.
There are a couple of. They look a little odd. Like they're dripping a little bit of meat as they walk in. And they just kind of mumble, "Too much noise. Sees only this. Get him."
It's your fault.
Whoopsies. He didn't need to get big. And then,
You know what? Actually, I just realized I've made a mistake about this. Instead, they need to pass a reflex save and decide what side they want to go on. That's my bad.
That makes
okay.
more sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, that's a little strange. I think it's still a failure.
Yeah, that's still failure. Yep.
And then for the other one. Yeah,
Still
failure.
failure. Okay, which side they going on, boys?
I mean, they get to choose, right?
Yep,
yeah, they
that's
get
up to
to
them.
choose.
Okay, so he will be forcibly he's mad. He's gonna stick on this side.
That other guy gets shunted, I think.
Yeah, and he probably falls down, quite frankly. So I'll have him land here and be within.
And then the red cap's gonna get his ass.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he's blinded. So all right.
Can't even see it coming, poor bastard.
Yeah, that'll do the damage. Not a crit. So he instantly takes 16 damage as you hear a howl on the other side of the steel wall. This one will attack the one that Maze had shot earlier.
Oh my god!
That guy's having the worst day.
God, these guys
whoops,
are
whoops,
so
hold on. Sorry.
unreasonably scary.
So he will take.
Oh my god.
You just hear a shing, and as the head goes rolling, and it dies instantly.
No one saw that.
Yep.
Red
Yeah.
Captain, he was looking.
Oh, red caps.
Guys, I don't want to be in here, not because of the bats. The bats, they're
I
so
don't
easy
know
and
if we're
killable,
ever
but
gonna
these guys, I'm
outdo
scared. We gotta get
that-
out of here.
I don't know if we're ever gonna outdo that combat from the last adventure with the 1% Knuckleby encounter plus the red cap randomly critting it as it walks.
Yeah, no. I won't give you the visceral details of that attack, but it died instantaneously. Yeah, Dia.
Well, for the moment, blissfully ignorant of the silent killers who have entered the fray, Dia's gonna continue attacking. I mean, I guess she'd more easily hit the blind one, but I think she's gonna continue on the one that she was already fighting.
Sure.
So I have a full attack of my very own for this man. I'll use my swift action to get my temp hit points back since I took a little bit of a beating there. And yeah, this is 2 bites.
Okay.
So first ounce.
That was a hit.
Second ounce.
Go! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the first hit damage. And then the crit.
10. Nice. Nice, 24. Yeah, no. 2 more big bites. He's probably gonna have another fortitude, or actually 2 fortitude saves.
Yeah, I believe so.
He will
That will
save
pass?
on that, and that will pass. Probably. Yeah.
That actually, so the way
that's
that
right. It scales with you.
it uses my spell DC, but 24 is still high enough.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can see this thing is just like getting pumped with the poison. It's like just coughing up because, like, while it's not taking effect, it's still in a foreign liquid in its body. It's just
This liquid was too foreign.
it's so foreign. Yeah, no, excellent.
And I think, yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay, Nash.
Well, there's a wall in between me and whatever's going on over there, so
You can get it if you want to. You can go right through there.
Why would we bother? There's a red cap right there.
That's true.
I'm gonna come over and just give this
Smack.
thing a little blip. This thing a little blip. Will, like,
Yeah.
thank God I gave you
Yeah,
a great
it's-
sword. Thank God I gave you
Yeah.
a great sword.
Yeah, it's suede.
Yeah, no, another really heavy hit. You're able to like slice up the wing a bit so it can't really fly anymore, and it's using all 4 of its limbs to just hang onto the ceiling as it hisses at you, blood pouring out, along with a new green liquid. You're assuming that's the poison. Excellent. Maze.
Alright, I hear there's a blind guy over there.
There sure is.
Let's hit him.
Yeah, let's see here. Did you want to do an acrobatics to...
I mean, this guy's on the ceiling, isn't he? Like, don't I...
Oh, you're on the ground.
Yeah, dog.
Okay, well, he is also flying at the moment.
No, I see. Well, not that I would have hit him anyway.
Okay. But yeah, cool. All right. Tarlin Bats. This one is going to go after, the one that's able to see, is going to go after Dia, again, because Dia has been fucking up his day. Probably no.
That will not hit.
No.
That will not hit.
Uh,
That will hit.
okay. So he's able to get his little bite. Not a vital. And so 15 piercing damage. He does not get rend, because he did not hit you twice. My blind dude, boy, I mean, he's got to roll a 50-50 against Dia, probably. Actually, so I think what happens is he drops down. So he will provoke an attack of opportunity from Dia.
Ooh, I'll take that.
No, unfortunately. Oh, no, he's blind. Yes, that would hit.
Oh yeah, no dex.
No dex. He's got no dex.
My man, you got no decks.
Where's his dex?
right.
And,
Where's his dex?
and,
Get me
And
pictures of Tarlin Bat's decks.
and a fortitude.
Oh,
I saw that 3. Ooh,
I
you
saw
bitch.
it.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh, you bitch! Oh, so he is also going to drop down because he is blind. I would say that also provokes an attack opportunity from Maze, because like this thing is like, I don't want to be in the air because I don't know where I am, but at least on the ground I won't have to worry about things. Maze present that he did not know about.
Maze.
Yeah.
No, there we go.
Yeah, and you get your Schneik.
Cool.
Oh God!
Hold on, the sneak attack dice might be bad. They're pretty good.
Let's see here. And then minus Yeah, no, was not prepared for that. As it comes down, you're able to kind of whip through its wings a couple of times. They're just in shreds at the moment. It just swings its arms around violently. It will swing once at you, but first we have to do the blind check, which I believe is a D100.
Yeah.
And what do you want? High or low is a hit for you?
High is a hit. Though technically the order of operations is you roll the attack to see if he hits. I know this because sometimes you can roll a crit and miss to blindness.
That's true. So he'll do his little blind swing. Don't even need to worry about it.
Don't even hit.
You were able to easily step to the side and avoid the attack. This blind Tarlin bat is going to try and fight this red cap. That would hit, but I need to roll a D100. We'll say above 50 is a hit. Nope. So second swing. My little guys. That does just squeak over. So. That will actually hit.
Well, that's the Tarlin bat's problem, being over there with 2 red caps.
All right, and then his final attack. That would also, but we need to roll that D100. This guy is just having some fucking troubles, man. No, he only hits the one time. So 14 damage this boyo. All right, and then that's right. The other one got decapitated. Red Path.
Oh, hello. Hi. I would like to throw a rock at this bitch.
Yeah. Can you do that through the wall? I presume you can.
No, it's incorporeal. As long as
got
something
it.
isn't evil, it can go right through it if it wants. Unless it's Dia, then she might
Sure.
have a problem. Dia, don't go through the wall, please.
So for my little magic stones, this is going to be a
normal ranged attack.
All right.
How do I do that one again? That is... It's not a melee.
It's a range touch, so you use your dex instead.
Okay.
So base attack bonus plus dex.
Like
Same as your
shooting.
gun.
Just like shooting.
Oh, just like my gun. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just like your gun.
Anything that's ranged.
Okay. +2 on this for favored terrain right now. No.
Let's see here.
hang on. I meant to do 11. Fuck. 1d20
Okay.
plus, because it's 9 and then the +2 on that.
Yeah.
There we go. Try again.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you throw multiple?
I can.
Okay, then we will say that the first one would hit anyways. The second one is your crit. Just so we're not like fishing for things. That seem reasonable?
I don't understand.
You rolled twice because you can attack twice, right?
No.
No. I
no.
rolled twice because the first one was a mistake. I meant to put in...
You don't need to roll twice if the modifier is wrong. You can
Yeah.
just fix that, you
we'll
know.
we'll keep the 20. Just in the future, if there's just a modifier error, just let me know what it is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So yes, but we'll count the crit. It's not the end of the world. So do your damage.
Okay, so it's very weak. It's very weak. See? It's very weak.
Okay. -3. And then did you want to roll that again? Because it is a crit.
It's a crit.
Okay. Bip.
Okay.
There you go. That's better.
-6. Yeah. So as it's blindly swinging, a rock hits it in the side of the head. It turns to howl at you as then this red cap swings at it.
Oh.
It's blinded, so it's gonna be flat-footed. Let me check. Yeah, that'll do it. Little scythe swing. He takes 13 damage. Beep, beep, beep. Another slice at the ankles. This little boyo. 1, 2, 3. He is going to walk up and try and... Okay. That will absolutely hit. Oh, God.
Jesus
You
Christ,
could
this
just
guy's
hear
getting fucked up.
howling on the other side. Dia.
Even without their crits, these guys just flat modifiers on their sides are fucking scary.
Yeah,
It's
they're
spooky.
not good. They
I'm
have a low
sorry,
attack roll.
So this, the one who was hanging upside down and fighting me survived Nash's hit as well?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He's looking terrible.
Okay. Well, let's try and finish him first of all. Give him a little love nip. Or try to.
Let's see here. Yes, that'll hit.
Okay. This is damage. Ew.
Okay, -9. Lovely.
Still alive?
It is still alive.
Okay, try again.
Yeah. No, actually, that unfortunately will not hit.
Okay.
Just barely. So it's able to kind of scoot to the side, but it still needs to make a
But can he
fortitude
make
save.
his fortitude save?
Mm,
No! Oh, I got him!
All right, so what happens here?
At last. I don't even know. I haven't looked yet.
Probably take stat damage that will
Contact
not
or
matter.
injury. One per initial effect, blinded and paralyzed for 1 round.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, wait. If he's paralyzed,
Does
he can't
fall?
like. Yeah, he just because he was just hanging on the ceiling. So, so he will instantly because he can't save. So he will instantly take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Yeah. So just slams into the ground. I mean,
So, yeah,
that
so he's
would-
blind paralyzed for 1 round, and the ongoing effect is secondary effect blinded for 2d4 rounds.
oh god, I don't even know if that's gonna matter, but I'll roll it anyways.
Nah, smart money says it won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just crashes into the ground, just unable to move. Let's see here. I don't believe Nash is back quite yet.
That's okay. I can
so,
try and
yeah.
clean this up because I've been gifted 2 sneak attackable targets.
This is true.
Yeah, I guess I'll attack the one that's technically a threat still.
Sure.
All right. Not my day. Not my day.
I'm
at
so
all.
sorry.
That's
God.
fine. I've got a second one.
Oh,
No. No, what were you thinking?
but it'll hit because he's still blinded, so he's flat-footed and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And that, yeah. So with that, you're able to bring it across the chest, and he fumbles through the silver wall and just perishes instantly.
Cool.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
This guy is literally paralyzed. Do a plunging attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
Oh, hell yeah, plunging attack, the most powerful move in the game.
it sure fucking is, yeah, because he's paralyzed and he fell, so he just hit the dirt. Yeah, so I assume you just, like, let go of the ceiling and, yeah, that'll hit. Uh-huh. Yeah, no problem at all.
The strongest move in the game.
You bring your sword down through its chest, and as it like tries to scream, your boot collides with its waist and its head, and just both cave inwards from your weight. It's
yeah.
done. Let's see here. Those two have gone. Tarlinbat. Okay.
Red Cap, who will win?
Pretty sure he can see now.
Yeah.
Tarlinbat is going to disengage and dive into the pool, and you don't know.
These guys have done nothing but take fat L's.
They sure?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna remove Tarlinbats from turn order. Red Path.
What the fuck do I do here?
Why are we still in turn order? What are we gonna do? Go fuck with the red caps? Why?
Yeah.
Well,
you want?
they might come fuck with us.
I think they're evil, so we can just screw
I-
on them.
You
I
know what?
honestly don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna try and talk to them.
Well, let's see if it's necessary, because, again, casual knowledge here says, red caps are evil. So I think they just literally, we might not have to use diplomacy. We can just ignore them.
Yeah, are they? What is their body language? Do they look like they're
They
ready
were
to
just
talk?
got done murdering, I think is their body language.
Yeah, they are covered in blood. You do see that they're like not as chipper as the other ones you've encountered. This one, like, notably, the red cap portion. Now that you're looking at them, it's like the top of their mushroom cap is beating like a small heart, and other parts of them seem to be other like parts of organs and whatnot. They are kind of slack dragging their scythe around, and they just sort of look around. If you want, give me a stealth check to see if they determine or detect you guys.
Okay, +2 on this.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Quick, stuff me in your bag again.
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
I have a
and
better
then
modifier than Redpath does at this point.
let's see here. And then Dia, were you gonna do a stealth check for me? I don't think he's here. I will roll.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Sorry.
good.
Sorry. I got distracted.
Nah, man. Sorry, man. Nash got done plunge attacking some guy.
I apologize. I got a phone call that I had to deflect.
Mm-hmm.
What? Am I being killed?
Stealth check.
No, it's just a stealth check to
Stealth check,
see
okay.
if the red caps can detect you guys. Because they
okay.
seem a little kind of out of it, and you're all at a weird
right, and
angle.
we're all like up on the fucking ceiling. Yeah, okay. Stealth.
behind
Here
stairs a little bit.
goes space plus that. Yeah, here we go.
Okay. So I think how this works is that Maze and Dia, you don't need to worry at all. Like, they don't detect you at all. Nash, they heard the plunging from you, and they look at each other. More noise, these assholes. And they just start making their way towards, well, actually, no, it's still Redpath's turn, but you can tell that they have for sure detected Nash, and the one near the stairs, like, looks up and might have spotted Redpath.
Okay, in that case, if they try to move, he is going to cast, Hold Fey on this one here.
Is that even necessary? Can they even get through the wall?
Okay, he will wait to see if they try to get through the wall.
Okay, so you're gonna hold your action to
Yes.
cast Hold Fey if it, okay.
Yes.
So, this one is gonna start trying to, this one here is gonna
Yes.
start trying to go through the wall. What, I assume a will save?
It is a will save, yes.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, so, he like bumps into it and goes, ah, jeez Louise. And
No,
then
he's
just kinda-
blind.
Oh, and he's blind?
Yeah, because, each creature that pass through... Evil creatures that pass through the wall take 3d6 points of damage plus 1 point of damage per caster level and are blinded for 1 round.
Okay, but he's still able to pass through.
Yeah, he's able to pass through, but
Okay.
since he
At
fails,
last,
he does...
the sensory deprivation I've been seeking.
So yeah, if you want to give me that 3d6 plus 11.
3... Got d6...
11.
Baba booey.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. He is still gonna, like, bumble his way towards Nash. Just like, just swinging this scythe. So we need to see if he even hits. No. You're able to step back and you see that as it swings, it's like going for your kneecap. You're like, oh, like kind of dancing in place. Kind of like if a cowboy was shooting at your feet. You're like, oh, jeez.
Fey aren't weak to silver, are they?
No, they are weak
No,
to
okay.
It varies.
It's iron, like cold iron, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can confirm if they're weak to silver real quick. Let's see here. Its weakness is it's irreligious. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, I see.
they're little
Hey, man,
satanic
me too.
fuckers. So he's gonna make a little will save to try and go up these stairs for you. No,
Oh,
he also
no.
fails. So if
Uh-huh.
you want to give me your 3d6 plus 11 again.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Minus 20. Okay. I will give him the blind marker. Boop, boop. And he will boop, boop. So he is
Like
gonna.
to cast my
Yeah, absolutely.
my
I'll
hold
put him
Fey. I
here.
don't want this fucker touching me. Get away from me.
All right. So it's a will save, I presume.
Yep.
All right.
No.
Here's what I think happens. He gets up here and he's like, I'm gonna go. I can't see shit. My bones. And he freezes. And because he's on the stairs, just
Oh my
fumble.
God.
I'm back through the wall of silver.
So if you want to give me the damage
No
again,
fucking way.
he just fumbles through. I'll also
Very
give him a
good.
little bit
Well,
of
that-
bludgeoning damage.
My bones.
My bones.
I like to imagine it moves down the stairs like Yoda in that video,
Yeah.
Where the kids video.
Hey, Redpath, is this just a bit you're doing? Oh, Redpath!
I don't know how to spell red.
All right, that's that then. Dia.
Do we
So
really
one
have to
red
continue
cap-
going through the motions here?
So one red cap is trying to hack at Nash's knees. The other
Yep.
just fell down the stairs. But Nash can just climb up the walls if he really wants. We've got this wall. I feel like if they're clearly both blind, we should probably just leave. They'll be confused. They won't be able to follow us. I know they're technically evil, but they really were just minding their own business. I don't really want to kill them.
Yeah. If you want to just bail, you certainly can.
Hey, Maze, you want me to pull you up? I think we can just finally make a tactical exit.
Hey, I'm down for bailing.
What? Are
Slither,
we
slither,
leaving?
slither.
Hello?
What? What is it,
Are we
Red Path?
leaving?
Why would we want to pick on these guys?
Oh, I don't.
And my fucking bones!
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, threat's been
His
nullified.
bones, Red Path. His bones. Haven't we done enough? Alright. Yeah, Nia's gonna give Maze a lift up the column so that he doesn't have to deal with passing through the wall to get up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maze was eyeballing that wall, just like, I wonder what would happen. I don't want to know the answer, actually.
Yeah, probably not be stellar. Actually, I mean, you'd still take damage, but I don't think Dia would get fucked up.
Dio would get fucked up.
Oh, Wall of Silver is really bad for lycanthropes. It's
Hey,
Yeah.
gang,
really
I
bad.
brought this spell literally just to destroy Dia if she went out of her mind.
That makes
Fair.
sense. But no, that's not the thing that Maze is concerned about. The concern is, does this spell consider me evil?
Evil,
Have
yep.
I been evil recently?
I wouldn't say you've been actively evil, no.
He would say that as well, but he doesn't know if the wall agrees.
Oh, that pesky alignment. Yeah.
We don't know
But-
the Wall's opinion on this.
Nope. So, yeah. Did you guys just want to
Yeah, we're
bail
just
back
leaving.
upstairs?
Yeah, we want to bail.
We just
Yeah,
head,
let's
head back
disengage.
upstairs, yeah.
All right. Then if that is the case.
Like
I
our
will-
only goal was to clear these guys out so we don't get gooned. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
And the Red Paths seem to want to just mind their own business and for things to be quiet.
We just
so
need
we're
to
just gonna
remember, if we
vacate.
come back this way later, to be very, very quiet.
All right. I'll bring you guys back upstairs.
I wonder where that one Charlin bat fucked off to. We'll find out someday.
Well, we know where
If
that
they have
was,
learned
but
a
it's,
single lesson after all
It's to
these
leave us the fuck
encounters,
alone.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's at the very bottom of this floor at that other
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah. So you get the feeling, if that one comes back, it's gonna bail immediately. And like the only reason why these ones didn't bail is they were like, all right, this is our last stand, boys. They got us while we were sleeping, you know? So
All right, how are we doing? Anybody need help?
I'm doing well enough. Although I think it's probably safe to say at this point that these my shorter term niceties are probably running out. So I'm gonna remove my little guys there and Mario Mushroom.
yeah. Also, out of curiosity, Red Path, how long does this wall last for again?
Oh, that's only 11 rounds, so that will be gone if we come back any time later.
Okay. So I think
But the heroism's gone.
No, the heroism stays. Heroism's 10
Okay.
minutes per level.
The heroism stays on.
yeah. So I think these little guys, you can hear them downstairs. They're like, stop between the wall. Oh, I can't get to you. Oh no. Like very sadly looking at one another as they wait for it to dissipate.
Let's quietly make our way elsewhere, and hopefully they'll just decide if we're not making noise, they don't need to follow us.
You just
Or
have
they-
to be kind about it.
Seems weird that they have noise complaints at all, given where they've decided to set up.
Maybe, the heartbeat becomes white noise after a while, I suppose.
think we're-
Bump,
easily the
bump,
loudest
bump,
part.
bump, if you say so.
Speaking of bump, bump,
Maze,
bump,
you're
bump.
you're the odd one out here. Oh my god.
Yeah, you see that there might have been a stairwell there before, but it is all just meat.
Oh, nice. We couldn't have gone up from here anyway, so we did actually pick the right direction.
I suppose so.
Is this just like no door here, just straight out onto another balcony?
Yep. Just go straight out into another balcony.
Squirrels must get in all the time.
Just
And then
little
get
bite
eaten
marks
by
on
the
this
turtle
lung
in
here.
beds.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
Hmm?
I thought you said something. I was just confirming.
No, I said bite marks on this little lung here.
Mm.
Yeah. So I will also reveal as you peek into this room.
Oh. Okay.
He's
See.
gonna take a cursory peek to make sure there's no eyeball.
Yeah. No eyeball catches your attention.
Dia, can I have your mirror for a second?
Oh, yes. Now you can. It's not part of my abdomen.
Ah, lovely. Thank you.
He's going to just scoot in with it in hand, pointing out.
Yeah. Nothing catches your eye. Really, the only thing that you are able to spot is you notice that there are one body laying in the bed.
Actual body or a meat vision body?
It's a meat vision body.
Okay.
And as you're coming in, Dia, someone comes in with a tray.
Oh,
It's a taller gentleman. Yeah, there's not a lot of room here. They come walking in with what looks like a large bone tray. And they come up these little stairs and set it down on the bed and just kind of brush the stringy sinew of hair on the woman's head. She sits up, kind of wipes her eyes, and the gentleman gives her a little kiss on the forehead. And she looks down at this tray of hearts, kidneys, tongues, and things like that. And she immediately leans forward and gives him another kiss. The two just chitty-chat with one another for a while, sharing in this meat as two very small individuals come running in. They just clamber over this with complete disregard. They also jump on the bed and hug both the gentleman and the woman. There's an odd, disgusting sound, like just lungs that just can't get the air out well enough. But if you had to guess, might be laughter. They all share what you would assume is a breakfast or a dinner of sorts. And eventually they all just melt away into blood.
Well, other than the laughter that was translated into agonal noises, that's one of the nicer ones we've seen.
Mace scans the room real quick, but probably no closer to an answer.
Yeah, Redpath, you see that this is... It's hard to tell, but because of your medical training, this is the biggest heart. And it also has like a bit more brain to it than others. And give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do it too?
Absolutely. Okay. So for you, Redpath, the thing that you notice is the heart rate here is different from all the others. The others can get a little fast from nerves and whatnot. This is the only one that maintains the same slow, calm pace. It's weirdly comforting in a way. Maze, you're more focused on what else could be in this room. It's, despite how decrepit it all looks, this is one of the more well-maintained rooms with as little gore as possible. I mean, it's a little hard to stop the blood of the heart.
No, I did notice that. This is less grotesque than others.
Yeah, but the thing that catches your eye the most is you look up directly above this heart, and there's a hole in the ceiling that goes to the 3rd floor.
How about that? Looks like there's a way up, though. There's also sort of a heart in the way.
It seems like it's likely the only way up. The stairs don't go any higher, unless I'm misinterpreting the map.
These stairs look like they would have gone up, but there's so much meat in the way.
Right. Yeah.
It's pretty difficult to make that
I guess.
cooperate.
Sorry, I'm scrolling over to try and see the 3rd floor again. Oh, I've gone into the void and I don't know where I am. Had we already found a way? Can you get into the tower at the 3rd floor?
You didn't spot anything in particular, but you feel like there has to be. If there is a like even looking through the hole, and Maze, your perception's high enough. You do see pillars, and like actually from your angle, there is a stairwell that seems to go up higher.
Probably not the way we're supposed to go up, but.
If they were on here, she looks around the room. Master bedroom?
Looking around, you're able to find a couple of portraits on the wall, and they are of the Blackthorn family. They are kept immaculate. In fact, you can see a hand near one, like an arm extended out. From the fingers is like long hair, and it's just dusting every couple of minutes, just wiping it clear.
Have we seen portraits of the Blackthorns all together?
You know what? Technically, you would with this portrait here. So here, let me go grab a couple of icons so that you can actually see the Blackthorn residence. Where is your icon?
We can
sir?
see the, as they were known in those days, the good medical interns.
Yes. So, the things that you notice about this group of individuals standing together, you see a Meredith Redwood.
Oh. No.
So the thing that you notice most about her is that from the images you saw back at the Elysioto basement, this doesn't look like her at all. She looks young. She looks healthy, lack for a better term. But she still has that very gentle smile.
You went to Cat Artna and you were like, all right, I've got your greatest challenge yet. I need you to draw someone.
Deconstruct a character.
I need you to draw someone, but as unpointy as possible, as round an energy as you can convey.
So she is sitting, and then standing on both sides of her are twin daughters.
Oh.
They look to be about 11 or 12. And both have their big smiles. It's hard to tell which is which, quite frankly. But then you see the tall gentleman.
Here he comes.
Oh my god, the fucking reveal.
The reveal.
Whoa!
You see a tall, handsome gentleman. And his hands are resting on Meredith Redwood's shoulders. And you have never seen a more proud individual.
Damn, he looks like he'd be voiced by Jameson Price.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I spoke too soon. There might be answers here after all. Maze fiddles around in his pockets and takes out his ring of Speak with Art. Think it'll help?
Oh. Fascinating.
We're just finding all the ways to try and communicate before we're supposed to be able to in this adventure.
Yes.
I don't want him to see the meat house.
Interesting note for you, Maze. You see at the bottom, painted by Vivian Callisto.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah, whatever.
Not painted by Parthena, so it means it's not gonna cuss you out.
It's not gonna cuss at us. This one might actually be kind to us. They
brings it to life.
Now, obviously they won't be able to speak as these people with all of their proper memories, but it should give us some insight.
Yeah. All right. So, you activate the ring, and it's an uncomfortable feeling. You feel like there's still a little bit of that nasty physiomancy kind of bleeding through from this house, as you see the portrait actually kind of bulge forward as it takes a deep breath and then exhales as all of these individuals look to you. You see that Meredith gives a wave. Oh, hi! Welcome!
Hello.
She turns, oh my, girls. Hi! They both give little waves, and she looks out. Oh, this is probably confusing. So this is Marjorie, and this here is Maria. Careful, she's a Spitfire. Mom! And just kind of like tugs on her a bit.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. Do you all have any idea what happened here?
They kind of look around the room, and Meredith gently shakes her head. No. It looks like our home, though. What happened? Well, I mean, you asked, so you don't know. And you notice that Maria kind of gets a pretty nasty look. I could probably guess someone's at fault here. And you see that Marjorie's face kind of dampens a bit. And Astrophel, without even turning his head, reaches over a long hand. You see he's got very long nails, grips Maria's shoulder. Do be kind to your sibling. I will not tolerate such rude words to family. Sorry, Dad. Do not apologize to me. Apologize to your sister and to our guests. Sorry, Margie. And sorry, whoever you guys are. Astrophel, only his eyes drift. I am concerned for my establishment, my home. I don't recognize this.
That's unfortunate. No, I suppose it would have been too easy if you did know. It's a pretty sorry state of things. And sorry to say, I think we've been able to peer into your mind a little bit, as the master of the house and all.
Well, I apologize for any nasty business you might have encountered here. I do hope that my tenants have been as courteous as I would anticipate from them. Though, based on your appearance, no offense, of course, humble guests, you look rather ragged.
Your tenants didn't really leave us alone, as it were.
You notice that he gets this very, very serious look, and both the twins stand at attention, but Meredith reaches over. Dear, I think they're capable people, and if I had to guess, you might be in trouble. I think I am. And he very gently runs a hand through her hair. And he then turns back to you, Maze. I need to roll something. You see for a moment, parts of the painting around the frame, fingers start to grow out and kind of grip the frame itself. You see at the base of it, teeth are kind of pooling out, and it looks like something is trying to speak with you besides this painting, but fails.
What can I do? I can do something here.
Be my guest.
Does it look like it's a organic part of the painting trying to speak, or is it a part of the art?
From what you can tell, whatever is happening here, it is trying to leave the painting as untouched as possible, but trying to be near it to, the best way you could think of is, you remember earlier on when that hand made a mouth? and it tried to speak. It's something similar to that, but
Yeah, he probably thinks this is as good a shot as you'll get to talk to us, and it's just
Using the
not
painting
working.
as a mouthpiece, I suppose.
Okay. I could try and heal it again to give it, some structure or to provide it some bone of sorts.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Is there... I wonder... It's a long shot. It's probably asking for a lot out of the magic item of yours, but is there any way you think that the Astrofel Blackthrone, who's here and present now, she kind of looks around the room vaguely, and she looks at the painting, can you sense him at all? Is there any sort of connection there?
The painting freezes, thinks for a moment, and you see that Astrofel in the painting like cups his chin. Yes, now that you mention it. It's like something scratching in the back of my, mind. Though, I understand. He gestures and very clearly reaches out towards you, but nothing happens because it's a two-dimensional plane.
Right. That's
a bit curious. Meredith looks up. That sounds fascinating. What are you, that's some incredible arcane I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. What has happened to my husband?
We're trying to figure that out.
We're not entirely sure, and we haven't been able to speak to him, but it seems like this might be a decent way for us to do so.
Yes. I can hear him faintly, but it's difficult to make out, my own words.
Words might be too much to ask for, but even something as simple as feelings, desires, fears, whatever it is he might want us to know.
Okay. I'm going to give Astrofel kind of a sense of motive of his own. There are modifiers.
Oh!
Okay.
He wants a
Let's get
cheeseburger.
it,
Papa
boys.
knows!
Yeah.
He asked for no pickles.
I think, because of a natural 20. You once again see more hands and fingers gripping the frame, gently shaking it. It almost feels like someone's grabbing the bars of their prison and just screaming as loud as they can, but you can't hear anything. Except for maybe the painting, as all four of them kind of look behind them, like they heard something, and you can see that the wall is getting more and more meat pooling around this single portrait. As the Astrofel in the painting.
You're close to me.
He turns back.
You're close to where I am. Yes. You need only ascend.
And he gestures upwards.
Do you know what we should do once we do? Can we help, or what should we do once we're up there?
Meredith leans forward. That bastard, he did that to you. He's been stuck with something. It's I don't know what it is exactly, but I know it's tethering him here. If you could pull it out, but be so gentle. I don't want him to get hurt. Not anymore. And you see the painting Astrofel reaches over.
I've been through enough pain, dear. This won't bother me one bit.
And the two girls, they kind of look over, kind of trying to process this. Yeah. If I were you, I would definitely be careful. And you see Maria smiles. Dad's a little grumpy when he's woken up. Marjorie looks over. To be helpful, he might be really aggressive, so be careful when you do wake him up.
Noted.
We'll do our best.
And Astrofel turns.
And I will do my best to aid you.
his eyes wander and lock onto the heart as best as he can. I know the angle's a little weird with this pillar here, but
Redpath steps out of the way a little bit.
That's him.
and he just points. And Meredith kind of covers her mouth. Oh my God, you're right.
Him you? Or him who?
The living master of this home.
And he gestures.
Or at least a part that has maintained some humanity.
It's
But-
maintained the most.
Yes. They could be useful in aiding me. Yes. It's a bold strategy, but do you think it would work, dear?
And he leans down and just kisses the back of Meredith's head, and she reaches up. I think it would. How many others have you found?
Hearts?
The hearts.
Yeah. Out of character, I think this is our fourth. I think there's
Yes.
still one on the third floor that we haven't gone to yet, right?
Yes.
4, counting this one.
Huh. Then I might have a crazy idea.
Those are usually your best ones.
She turns back over. Guide him to his heart. Help him find himself.
Understood.
And the painting goes fairly still, but Astrafel kind of waves a hand.
There is one more thing that I can do.
And when he says I, he gestures back to the large heart. And you hear this awful squelching sound
Ugh.
as...
That's helpful.
Yeah, there's still a bit of blood that's left behind. But at least a path has been made. The family turns back to you, and Meredith gives a very gentle smile again. Please help this broken home. And the girls smile once again. And Astrafel gives a deep bow.
I am counting on you in my darkest hour.
And the painting goes still.
Thank you. Nice puts the ring away.
Mace,
Yeah.
can that painting fit in your bag?
Maze looks at the painting. I'm sure it could, but I'm not sure I could pry it away.
You do notice that the hands gripping it, they get very tight, and you can... It's the first water you've seen dripping off the sides of the frame.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna take it from you.
Okay, let's go find him. He's waited long enough.
Yeah.
But will he
Redpath
have to
wants to
wait
be out
until
of that
next
room.
time on Ebon Ward? Question mark?
That depends.
Okay.
Do you want this to be the stopping point? Because there is another one, but it could also be a great opener.
I feel like this is a pretty good stopper.
This feels real poignant.
This is
Yeah.
like our heartfelt emotional stopper. I think we'll help him next time on Ebon
I think
Ward.
it's good in that regard, and also it gives you a break since you're
Yeah.
at less than 100%.
Yeah. So we will find out what happens next time on Ebon Ward. Yeah.
Also,
Man.
also it'll be easier to if we open next session by saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, before we move on, let's quickly search the room for treasure or whatever." Like that feels like not something that's terribly appropriate to follow that scene with. But if we've had the week break, then it's less jarring.
Right, no, then we're just doing it within the fiction, which is horrible, but metatextually we've forgotten what happened already.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, Will.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, no.
Ah,
Yeah, no, I totally forgot you had that ring, and you said, I was like, well, that's not how I anticipated to show the icons, but this works great.
Now, I've been thinking about that ring all game, just show me a family portrait. I'm waiting for it.
Give me the family.
Young Maria, already kind of a stinker.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a
Her
big
first
fan.
words were, "It's you did something."
Your
It's like,
fault.
come on.
Yeah. If that's not telling. No, let me get their icons again, because I'm a big fan of how they all turned out. So we've got lovely Meredith.
Mama. She's so round.
Yeah.
She's so soft.
And then Short King Astrophel. No, Astrophel.
It is me, Tiny Astrophel.
Hello. Let us solve a puzzle.
But how is there so much of you in every room of her house? It is easy on account of my small stature.
Yeah. And then the twins. Yeah. So Meredith and Astrophel were done by Cat Artna, and then Lemieux helped me and made wonderful little baby versions of the goobers.
Back before red was their color.
Yeah.
Very nice.
They just
Yeah.
straight up stole their mom's hairstyle. That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's a good look. I mean, it makes sense in retrospect, because even though it's longer than usual, she does have the dead anime mom hairstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the side pony.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No.
All
They're
right,
just,
lighten up the music. We got links to
Oh,
show.
all right. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Boy,
Boing. All right.
Like this.
Yes.
Painting.
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 No, we'll do this.
Yeah.
You know, I was a cop.
Burn the place down. Burn it down.
We can't help him. There's nothing we can do.
We can't. Hey, chat, we have a Patreon. You should consider supporting us there if you haven't already. And,
AAAB. All ASMRs are bastards.
I push you down the stairs. I'm shilling!
Aaron falls down like the red cap.
Yeah.
So,
My fucking bones.
a couple bucks on Patreon gets access to a whole mess of icons, and there's gonna be some pretty relevant content on there very soon.
Nice.
Oh. So yeah, consider supporting us there. All the money that goes there helps fund making games like this better.
Yeah.
Also, we have a Discord. You should consider joining it if you haven't already. It's our community hub. It's where the weekly schedule gets posted. And it's where people post fan art. Speaking of, do we have some?
Yeah, we do. Let me track that down. Big strong brain go.
Ba-ba-ba-booey.
Booey. We have an Imgur courtesy of Takio. Here it is.
Takio.
I threw it in the Roll20 chat.
Wahi.
Wahi.
Why?
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Takio.
much.
Yes. Always appreciate the Imgurs. It's not a thankless job, I assure you. So, at the top of the pile, in Ebon Ward, episode 143, there's nothing inherently sad about having a family see their broken father. We've started off from Zelaburbo with
Via Dimension Door.
That's
Ooh.
so funny.
That's great.
It
I
is-
flip off my non-existent middle finger at the preps.
I'm so sorry. I'll mute next time. Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, neat.
It's okay.
Thank you, Zelaburbo. Then from Froon.
Ooh. Girl, you make a 4-foot fence?
Ooh, a full round action to make a 4-foot tall fence, and I can do this 100 times.
Nash, sweetie, don't look at her.
Nash, I can do things. Stop.
Thank you, bro. Zelaburbo. Oh.
Oh.
I love the two-headed snake action.
It's so funny. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
The walk down the hallway.
M's over.
He's on fire!
Oh God.
Ah,
Amazing.
Maze has been through the ringer. Thank you so much. Then from Skift.
How most people draw ship art. How I draw ship art.
I just ate 20 cans of beans.
What? I'm in love. Amazing. Thank you so much.
That Dia looks like a Rugrats.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, like Annika's.
Don't say that.
Like what's
Like
that?
Angelica's fucking
Yeah.
Barbie doll. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Thank you, Skip. Then from Takio.
Just
Chilly.
vibing.
Girl.
Just vibing. I can't wait to do my sad thing. I hope someone visits.
Do-do-do-do.
Doo-doo-doo.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
So then from Zella Verbo.
More noise. Let's get these assholes.
Shing.
Not picture to hear that the scythe is actually medium-sized for a
Ooh.
small creature, so
It's very
that scythe
big.
is the size of a person on a tiny little guy.
I love that these fuckers crit every time they show up.
It's because they own a scythe. Thank you, Zella
God.
Verbo.
Thank you so much.
And then from
Oh.
Takio, Hammer Get!
Hammer get.
Oh, no.
Amazing.
Very, very nice. Thank you all so much for submitting that. And Will,
Hey.
thank you for running this. This was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you all for playing. Next session should be interesting. Also, before we head out, tomorrow is Ebon Ward South.
Yes.
Everybody
Yeah.
get hype!
Yeah, so at 7 EST, the first episode of Ebon Ward South will be posted publicly. Or not posted, it'll be streamed publicly. The best part is that tomorrow, when you finish that, if you're on the Patreon, you can get the second episode immediately. And then, so what'll happen is the following week, we'll do episode 2 publicly and release 3 on the Patreon, and so on and so forth. So if you wanted to try and be a little ahead of the curve, you're more than welcome to, but don't worry, it's going to be public. Just wait a week. Just wait 1 week.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, as I crack. Ah.
Woohoo!
Owlbear!
Yeah, and that'll be real spiffy, I'm sure. I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks to my friends for making this wonderful, as you always do. And Chad, thank you so much for being here, supporting us however you do, be it by giving us fan art, giving us money, or just being here at all. Your support, however you give it, means the absolute world to us. Thank you for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to Chad, everybody.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Toodles.